Hello and welcome to week 11. Can you believe that? 11 already of 12 weeks of holiday cheer. I'm Nancy Dodge from YB Stamp. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. And each Saturday at 11 a.m. Eastern, 10 Central, 9 Mountain, and 8 Pacific. It's a mouthful, isn't it? For one more week after this. It's pretty scary, huh? I will share easy paper crafting ideas with you along with my fellow demonstrators. So this week we are sharing Christmas packaging. Now I did two that are kind of more Christmassy, the other that's more like multi-holiday because not everybody celebrates Christmas, but the basic design is pretty much the same. So here we go. All right, this is what I did. I have this gift bag with a tag and a coordinating card. Isn't that cute? I was really excited when this came out. So I said, well, I need to give you a variety. So I made another one with this gorgeous designer series paper. The DSP just speaks for itself. It really makes this whole project, to be honest with you. All right. So I'm going to, oops, I have to move all my pieces out of the way because they're covering my next project. I'm going to use this designer series paper, which is Elegant Pine Snowflakes. So that's a little more versatile as far as holidays go. It won't go down. All right, so this is what you need to complete this project. A 12, so it'll go this way, 12 by 6 inch piece of designer series paper. Excuse me. And then coordinating cardstock, 4 3/4 by 4 3/4. I have the basic white note cards and envelopes are what I'm using. So I have an envelope, and here's my note card. And the rest, well, you need some ribbon, and some twine. And the rest is really up to your preference. So see how differently I did these? It's really how you want to coordinate it, your tags and your cards with what you've got. So I used the branching out, which are these dies I absolutely love, and the branching out stamps. And then I cut a couple different pieces. And you're going to say, gee, Nancy, haha, see, I can hear your brain already. There's not one this size in there. How'd you do that? So I cut a straight piece that was the width I wanted. And then I took and I stuck it in the middle. So this is a little narrower, but it shows you what I did. And then I just trimmed those edges along that line so that I ended up with something like that. So that's how I did that. Pretty cool, huh? So this is going on my card, of which I lost already. Oh no, here it is. This is going on my card, and this is going on my tag. And I cut a bunch of die cuts from the branching out. All right, first we're going to do the bag. I got to move these die cuts without losing the little pine cones. It's not easy. All right, the first thing that you need to do, get out your trimmer, and I want you to cut an inch. I think it's an inch. Or not cut, but score an inch all the way around, all four sides. Like so. Sorry you can't see that. So this is the base of your bag. And you're going to take your scissors and cut, clip, snip here and here, turn it around, here and here. Then we're going to fold our score lines. Now this next part, you can use tear and tape or glue or Seal Plus. I'm going to use Seal Plus, and I'm going to put seal on those tabs. So whether it's seal or glue, the regular Stampin' Seal just isn't. Now if you get over lines like that, just make sure that you tuck it in or it'll be sticky. Then you're just going to tuck those flaps in and adhere all the way around like so. So you've got a little box. Then you're going to take the opposite side of your DSP, and if it's tear and tape, then use your tear and tape. If it's seal, use seal. I don't really recommend glue for this part, but if you're a gluer, then I'm not going to stop you. All right, then I'm going to spin it around, and I'm going to start, I don't know if you can see that, but I'm going to start by putting this flush against the bottom. So see, like that. And then I'm going to roll it. Make sure the next section is flush against the bottom. And then roll it again. Flush against the bottom. And then one more time. Now before I do that, whether you're using Stampin' Seal or Seal Plus, put a strip along that last edge so that when we roll it, we are going to tuck it like so. Like that. Okay. So now it's all sealed. You can push your edges flush. Make sure it's all good and sealed. Okay. So for the bag, I'm using this little itty bitty 1/8 inch punch. And I'm going to carefully squeeze this so that it's even. And you can put it on your mat so that it's even. Figure out where the middle is. So see, I use my mat way down here, but I'm gonna, so it flushes down to a little more than 5 inches. So I'm going to, here's the center that I just found by using my mat down below. And I'm going to take a pencil or pen, and I'm just going to make some, so I know this is the middle, so I'm just going to go over, say 1, 2, I guess 2, and about a 1/2 inch down, put a dot, and then the same 1, 2, about a 1/2 inch, put a dot. I don't know if you can see those dots. Then I'm going to take my punch, making sure I hold those pieces together, and I'm going to look for that dot. Do you see that? Can you see the dot? Then I'm going to find the other dot. That way they're even. Excuse me. I'm going to put my ribbon through it. Now I'm not sure if this ribbon is current. The ribbons seem to be coming and going pretty fast lately. So, but use what you've got. That's the beauty of the projects that we're doing. We're not telling you necessarily what DSP or what product to use. So I'm going to make sure this is even. Use what you've got. I'm going to tie just a bow for now. I'm going to set that aside. Now I have my card and my tag. So I thought I would do 2 different methods with you, just to kind of shake things up a bit. So for the card, I'm going to stamp. And for the tag, I'm going to use the, dies. So I have some glue dots from my paper pumpkin, and I'm just going to use a couple, and I'm only using this temporarily because I'm trying to create, or at least in my mind, I'm trying to create an effect of branches and things. You'll see what I mean in a minute. I know, it sounds bizarre. But like I said, in my mind, it's going to work. I'm going to get out my different blocks. So I think I will use this shorter branch and some greenery. Excuse me. Let me quickly take a drink. I don't want to cough in your ear. I've had that dry tickle. Oh, it's driving me nuts. Okay, and then I got a pine cone. So I'm going to use pecan pie for my branch. And this is this stamp set just went today on the last chance list, I think. So it's awesome. I absolutely love it. All right, let's see. How shall I do this? I'm I'm going to do a couple different branches. And as you see, I have some scrap paper underneath. Okay. And then I'm going to use Pretty Peacock for my greenery. Let's see. I know it seems weird at the moment, but it won't when we're done. Let's see. I need a single one there, don't I? Which there is one. So I'm going to use this on my little one, and then I'll quickly clean it. All right. Then, hold on. I'm going to quickly wash and dry. Otherwise, Nancy's going to have Pretty Peacock all over her. And you laugh, but it's true. Oh, and a touch of pecan pie. Why do you say pecan pie? Well, I'll tell you why. Because the ladies at my church say a pecan is something that you put underneath your bed. Therefore, yeah. Anyway, now I'm going to do a couple of, oops. Didn't stick it down well enough. Hold on. All right, let's try this play again. But anyway, I love this set. You could use it for almost anything. We'll put some down here. Off the edge. Does it need any more? How about one more like there? Whoops. Okay. Then I want to stamp. First we'll clean, wash and dry. And I'm going to use From Our Family to Yours in Pecan Pie. Right here. Right. All right. Stick those aside. All right. It's snowing at my house right now, so it's kind of weird knowing I have such weather out there. All right. So I'm going to pull this off and just peel off my glue dots. Then I'm going to take my regular Stampin' Seal on the back of what I just stamped. Maybe. And I'm going to put it on here. And then put it on the card. So see, this is like a multi-layered project. So now you can see my vision of the branch coming through, see? that breaks it up a little. So there's the card. And then I'm going to do the tag. I think I will use Sending Love. It's not really scent, is it? What else is in this? Wishing you, thinking of you. I suppose I don't have to put a sentiment on it, do I? I'll just put the greenery on it. Good idea, Nan. All right. Then I'm going to use my glue. Now this is the multi-purpose glue. I just put it in this container because I use a lot less and I can get in small points. And again, my son-in-law and his business partner made these for me. I have them for sale on my stamp store on my YB Stamp page, and it comes with a glue bottle for anyone that's interested. Okay, I'm going to glue these on. So see how much thinner it comes out? If I had my big green glue, I would have it all over the place. So, hence the reason that I didn't do that. And then I have some, so in this designer series paper, it's got all the greens in it. So I'm putting all the greens into the card and the tag. So I did the old olive. Now I'm going to do some shaded spruce. The base of my, or backing of my card was the pretty peacock. All right, one more, and then we'll add our greenery, our pine cones. But I just love this little glue bottle, tell you. All right, some pine cones. Whoops. Now I have one of each color. I just thought I'd be a little festive. I don't know. They're all different colors, just like people. All right, one more. And you could put a little bow on it if you wanted. And I'm going to take my little puncher again. And I'm just going to put a little hole up here to run some twine through. And I have about, I don't know, I think this is about 10 inches or so. And I'm just going to run this through the hole. So in this little bag, you could probably put some candy. You could put a lot of small, like cute little small items. It's a good size though. I mean, compare it to, so you could see the bottom. So compare it to the size of your Stampin' Seal. All right, I'm going to actually tie this in my bow. Whoops, forgot to twist it. But you could do this any way you want. And I'm going to run my, that's why I stop short of the bow, so that I could put this through here and then tie my bow. All right. It's a little long. That's okay. I could shorten it. Let's shorten it. There we go. There. Much better. So there we have our, move my junk aside so you don't have to look at it. So now there we have another gift bag with matching card. And if you want, these cards fit in these bags. So here are my 3 that I did. And this has 2 different sides, a white side and a black side. I don't know why I did that. I just did. With their matching cards. Alrighty. Thank you very much for joining me. Now, links to the other demonstrators are in the comments below. Also in the comments below are the description below will be what supplies you need to create your own. I guess that's it. Next week will be week 12. Wow, how did that happen? And we will be doing Christmas gift card holders. So until then, happy stamping.